Language is a tool. We use it to communicate. Grammar is the set of rules that govern language. It helps us understand each other. Good grammar is essential for clear and effective communication. Imagine a universe without grammar. Chaos would ensue. Misunderstandings would be rampant. Learning grammar can be fun. It is like solving a puzzle. Each piece has its place. Verbs are action words. They show what we do. Verbals are words that come from verbs, but they act differently. They can be nouns, adjectives, or adverbs. There are 3 types of verbals: gerunds, infinitives, and participles. Each one has its own unique characteristics. Verbals add versatility to our writing. They allow us to express ourselves in more complex ways. By understanding verbals, we can unlock the full potential of the English language. Gerunds are easy to spot. They are verbs that end in ing, but they don't act like verbs. They act like nouns. Gerunds name activities or states of being. Swimming is great exercise. Here, swimming is the gerund. It is the subject of the sentence. Gerunds can be confusing. They look like verbs but act like nouns. Remember the ing ending, it's a clue. Gerunds can be the subject of a sentence. Reading is fun. When we say reading is fun, the word reading is a gerund acting as the subject. It tells us what the sentence is about and sets the stage for the action or state of being described. Here, reading is the subject. It is the main focus of the sentence, highlighting the activity that brings enjoyment. It tells us what the sentence is about. By using gerunds as subjects, we can emphasize the action itself, making our sentences more dynamic and engaging. Gerunds can also be the object of a verb. I enjoy reading. In this case, reading is the object of the verb enjoy. It specifies what is being enjoyed, adding depth to the sentence. Here, reading is the object of the verb enjoy. This usage allows us to convey our interests and preferences clearly. Gerunds can also be the object of a preposition. For example, in the sentence, she is good at singing, the gerund singing follows the preposition at. She is good at singing. This construction helps us describe someone's abilities or qualities in relation to an activity. Here, singing is the object of the preposition at. By using gerunds in this way, we can provide more information about the subject's skills or characteristics. Whether as subjects or objects, gerunds add dynamism to our sentences. They allow us to capture actions and states of being in a noun form, making our language more versatile and expressive. They capture actions and states of being in a noun form. By incorporating gerunds into our sentences, we can create more vivid and engaging descriptions, bringing our writing to life. Gerunds are not just limited to simple sentences. They can be used in complex structures, adding layers of meaning and nuance. For instance, her passion for writing is evident in her work, uses the gerund writing to convey a deeper sense of dedication and enthusiasm. In summary, gerunds are a powerful tool in the English language. They can function as subjects, objects of verbs, and objects of prepositions, providing flexibility and richness to our communication. By mastering the use of gerunds, we can enhance our writing and speaking, making our expressions more dynamic and engaging. So the next time you write or speak, consider how gerunds can add depth and interest to your sentences. Embrace the versatility of gerunds and let them bring your language to life. Section 5. Gerunds after prepositions. In this section, we will explore how gerunds function when they follow prepositions, a common occurrence in English grammar. Prepositions are words like in, on, at, before, and after. These small but mighty words are essential in connecting different parts of a sentence, showing the relationship between them. They show relationships between words in a sentence. Gerunds, which are verbs ending in ing that function as nouns, often follow prepositions. This is a key point to remember. For example, consider the sentence, he is afraid of flying. Here, the word flying is a gerund. Flying in this context is not just a verb but a noun that describes the activity. It follows the preposition of, making it a gerund. It follows the preposition of. This is a typical structure in English where the gerund comes after the preposition. This combination of preposition and gerund creates a prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrases can function in various ways within a sentence. This phrase acts as an adjective or adverb in the sentence, providing additional information about a noun or verb. Understanding this grammatical structure enhances our ability to write clearly and effectively. It allows us to add detail and nuance to our sentences, making our writing more precise and engaging. It adds another layer of sophistication to our language. By mastering the use of gerunds after prepositions, we can improve both our written and spoken English, making our communication more effective and polished. So next time you write or speak, pay attention to how you use prepositions and gerunds. Notice how they work together to create meaning and add depth to your language. Practice identifying and using prepositional phrases with gerunds in your own sentences. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Remember, mastering these small details can make a big difference in your overall language skills. Keep learning and practicing, and you'll see improvement over time. Thank you for joining us in this section on gerunds after prepositions. Keep exploring and expanding your understanding of English grammar. Section 6. Exploring infinitives. Infinitives are another type of verbal. They are easy to recognize. They are the base form of the verb with to in front of it, to run, to sing, to learn. Infinitives can act as nouns, adjectives, or adverbs. This makes them versatile tools in our writing. Infinitives can be tricky. Their function can change depending on the sentence. Pay close attention to their role. Section 7. Infinitives as nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. In this section, we will explore the versatile nature of infinitives and how they can function in different roles within a sentence. Understanding these roles can greatly enhance your writing and comprehension skills. Infinitives can act as nouns. For example, consider the phrase, "to err is human." In this sentence, the infinitive to err serves as the subject. Here, to err is the subject of the sentence. It acts as a noun, representing the action of making a mistake. This usage is common in English and helps to convey abstract ideas succinctly. Infinitives can also act as adjectives. They can modify nouns to provide more information about them. For instance, in the sentence, "I have a book to read," the infinitive to read describes the noun book. Here, to read modifies the noun book, telling us what kind of book it is. This adds specificity and clarity to the sentence, making it more informative. It tells us what kind of book it is, providing a clearer picture of the noun it modifies. This is a powerful way to add detail to your writing. Infinitives can also act as adverbs. They can modify verbs to explain why an action is performed. For example, in the sentence, "She exercised to lose weight," the infinitive to lose weight explains the reason for the action. Here, to lose weight modifies the verb exercised, providing the purpose behind the action. This usage helps to clarify the motivation or intent behind actions in your writing. It tells us why she exercised, adding depth to the sentence by explaining the reason behind the action. By understanding the multiple roles of infinitives, we can add depth and nuance to our writing. Infinitives are a versatile tool in the English language, capable of functioning as nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. Mastering their use can greatly enhance your ability to express complex ideas clearly and effectively. So, the next time you write, consider how infinitives can enrich your sentences and convey your thoughts with precision. Section 8. Delving into participles. Participles are verb forms that can act as adjectives. They add description to our writing. They bring our sentences to life. There are two types of participles: present participles and past participles. Each type has its own unique form. Present participles end in ing. Past participles usually end in ed, d, t, n, or n. Recognizing participles is key to understanding their function in sentences. They provide valuable information about nouns and pronouns. Section 9. Present and past participles. Present participles describe an ongoing action. The running water was cold. Here, running describes the water. It tells us the water is in motion. Past participles describe a completed action. The broken vase lay on the floor. Here, broken describes the vase. It tells us the vase is no longer intact. Participles paint a picture with words. They add detail and imagery. This makes our writing more vivid and engaging. Section 10. Participles in verb tenses. Participles are essential for forming perfect tenses. For example, have eaten, had gone, will have finished. In these tenses, the participle works with an auxiliary verb. Together, they indicate the time of the action. Participles are crucial for expressing the complexities of time in our writing. They help us distinguish between actions completed in the past, present, and future. Mastering participles unlocks a deeper understanding of verb tenses. It empowers us to communicate with greater precision. Section 11. Mastering verbals. A journey of continuous learning. We have explored the fascinating world of verbals. Gerunds, infinitives, and participles are powerful tools. They can elevate our writing. Remember the key takeaways. Gerunds act as nouns. Infinitives can be nouns, adjectives, or adverbs. Participles act as adjectives. Keep practicing. The more you use verbals, the easier it becomes. Embrace the challenge. Continue to explore the nuances of English grammar. It is a journey of lifelong learning.